Hey everyone, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning. Happy Friday. For today's video, I'm going to show you my weekly spread that's been working for me for my work week, and I'm going to show you how I transformed this pretty simple horizontal weekly spread into this super fun love story themed spread. And this layout has been working for me. I like having a place for schedules and a place for notes, and I am looking forward to showing you how I created this. So let's get to planning. All right, so I am working in my love story 1 month planner, and this basic horizontal weekly spread, this page template, is one that's really been working for me when it comes to my work week. So that is what I love to use. And I'm going to start out by grabbing this semi-transparent sticker, the pink one, from the Love Story Big Sticker Book. And what I like to do for my dailies for this work week spread is I like to create an area for scheduled events like meetings, different appointments, site visits, all that kind of stuff, and keep that to one side, and then to the other side I like to have a place for notes. So this is what I'm doing to set up my little schedule area. And I'm going to pull the word sticker. I'm going to pull the schedule sticker from my Valentine's word set. And if you haven't seen this already, I'm collecting the stickers that I use the most and putting them towards the front of this set so that, they're just like ready to go-tos. I don't have to like hunt them down. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create this little division type of thing for my daily box. I'm going to use the pin tool under the shape so it goes straight, and I'm just going to divide this up. And once I create it for just one day, then I can just select all these together and paste them to the other days. And since this is for the work week, I can not worry about the same type of setup for the weekend, because that's going to be more of like a notes area for what's coming up for the following week. So I just need to do this Monday through Friday, since that's when I'm actually working for this office. And this, like I said, this setup has really been working for me, because it's just like it divides it and keeps it, it gives me lots of room to write my notes, but also like a designated spot for those meetings. And I'm going to use these numbers, these little flag numbers from the Love Story Big Sticker Book, because I'm going full on out with the pink and black look. And instead of resizing all these at once, I'm just going to separate them to the different days. And I'm using the little grid lines as kind of like my guidelines for how to set this up. So that way I don't have to resize all the numbers at one time. I can just go through and be like, I want them to go like 2 squares wide with a little bit of pink space on either side. And I just really like this look. Now, sometimes when I do this type of setup for my work week, I'll kind of rotate this schedule box area to where it's, it's going horizontal instead of vertical along the side. But either way works. The same sort of setup is what's working for me right now. So that's what I like. And I've shown you guys some of these work week spreads before, but I thought, it was about time that I showed you how I actually set that up. Now, one thing that's sort of different about this 1 month planner is that it's an any start planner. So I didn't add any of the, Monday through Saturday or Sunday through Saturday type. Monday through Sunday. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But I didn't add those headers so that you could use it for Monday start or Tuesday. Oh, wow. Words are hard today. It's early. The coffee is not kicked in. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. There's no weekly day headers, so that you can just choose what day you want your week to start on. And it gives you a freedom to use these paper notes, for instance, to actually label your days. So you don't have to worry about covering up an existing day header. You can just add your own and do whatever you want because it's your planner. So do what makes you happy. Okay. Hopefully the words will come to me the further we get into this. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. So I thought about using one of these little lined note cards. I don't know if you want to call them note cards, journaling cards, whatever you want to call them. I thought this would be a good place to use this to cover up this notes. And I don't like to stretch out my stickers too much because it really distorts the artwork. But this is just a little bit, so it's not so bad. Now, if it looked all funky, I would not stretch it out. I would do something else like crop or something. But since it didn't distort it too bad, we're just going to go with it. And I thought about using a black header, so this simple black box to go up here for the to-do list. But then I was like, I didn't want the black next to the black, so I thought, let's go with pink. And we're going to cover up this to-do list header and make our own header. So this is just a plain box sticker, and we're just going to cover this up. And then I'm going to go back to my paper notes and use a header from that. That way, we're just full on customizing this spread, right? So to switch things up, we're going to use the black note with the pink letters, and we're going to make it just a little bit smaller. And I'm sticking it off to the right so that I can still use that top box for my to-do list, and it doesn't take up that much room. Right? I think that works. So we've still got the other note area to deal with. And I am going to use okay. So we're going with this. Sorry. We've got the note area at the top and then a note area at the bottom. I swear, words are hard. Oh, the coffee. I need more coffee, you guys. And let me say, yogurt and coffee don't go together. That's what my morning is, yogurt and coffee. It's not so good together. Anyways, weird tangent. Okay, this is a weird day. It's Friday. Weekend's almost here. Anyway, so we're stretching out this box for this lower note area. And I'm going to use this note to self because we're balancing out our pink notes with our black notes. And I think that's good. So that'll be where I put on notes about meetings coming up the next week or projects or to-do list items that I need to remember. And this is what I thought I was doing next. I don't know what's going on with me this morning, but this is the other note area up here at the top, and you can use these little areas for anything you want. But I thought, let's cover up this area, and it doesn't look too weird to stretch this out, but I wanted to do something different for my mini calendar. So I thought, let's go to the accessories. It's the Love Story accessories, and let's grab this little paper note here. So then the idea of do you want it big enough to where it looks like it's clipped on the top of the page, or do you want it small enough to where it just covers the mini calendar? What do you do? And then you got to balance out this box beside it because you don't want to, I didn't want them to overlap, but then you see the grid behind it. And so I just sort of played around with different ideas here. And this is one thing that makes digital planning so much fun is if you were doing paper planning, technically, if you're paper clipping in your paper planner, you don't have to worry about sticking it down. But if you're paper planning and you have stickers, once it's there, it's there. It's really hard to get that thing back up. So digital planning, you can just move it around. You don't like it, just take it off. Put something else there, right? All right, so I'm back in my word stickers, and I'm grabbing my day off sticker, and we're just going to cut that and paste it here on my ongoing list of things that I'm using right now. And I'm going to paste this into Procreate. So we're just creating a new canvas from the clipboard, and we're going to tweak this. And I wanted to play around with a different texture, like a different background for this, so it kind of like stands out. So I thought, let's go to my love story collage set, and this kind of like pink wood texture, like pink siding, decking, whatever you want to call it. But I thought this would work for just something different. And I like that it's got the two-tone. I like that it pulls in the pink and the black. So we're just going to paste it in and do a clipping mask so that it's just right on top of it, right? Clips it to what we need. And I want to add a shadow. So I'm going to resize my canvas so it's a little bit bigger. It gives me room for my shadow. If you saw Monday's video, it was Monday, right? If you saw Monday's video, you've seen me do this before, but I'm duplicating that original word layer and just kind of offsetting it to the side a little bit for a shadow. Gaussian blur so that I can kind of soften that. I even lowered the opacity a little bit so it's even more soft. And there you go. Then you just have to export it to go in your planner. But here you go. Here's the thing. I forgot to turn off the background. So, I mean, I obviously at this point when I'm working on this, I didn't realize that. So it happens, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm only human. I've done this before. You've seen me do this before. So just remember, turn off your background, PNG. I mean, unless you want that background, but I didn't. So export as a PNG and then you can just paste it. And later on I went and I put that on that page I have in my word stickers of these decorative words that I've made because I may want to use them again. I want to do it again, right? All right, so next I thought since this background works so good for that word, why not pull that in somewhere else? So let's delete that other sticker. And then I'm just going to crop this down so that I don't have like the curvy edges because that sticker has kind of like a cutout paper feel to it. So I just crop that down so that it fits right in that box with like clean lines. And then it's like, okay, so if this is going here, let's move this little sticky note out of the way and let's actually fill in this area. And then we're going to resize the sticky note, cut and paste so that, you know, that shadow goes on top, right? And then I thought, let's just resize it so it just covers up that mini calendar. But this is what I'm using for my mini calendar. So I also need to pull in a mini calendar sticker. I mean, I could just type it out myself, but who wants to do that, right? So I still need to pull that in. So let's not forget, but I wanted to pull in a couple more accessories. This pattern on here matches that pattern down there at the bottom. So I thought it pulls in the black some more, balance that out. And then this sticker, you could say it's live colorfully or live colorfully, you know? Wait, if is colorfully like one L? Is it two L's? I don't know, whatever. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. All right, so here's my mini calendar stickers. This set has solid backgrounds and transparent backgrounds. So I'm going to go with the transparent background one, and I'm going to crop out the 2022 just so that it takes up less room. I mean, I know what year it is, whatever. So I'm just going to resize that so it just fits in there nicely. And that's just a different way to add a mini calendar to your spread. And I'm all into having mini calendars on my spreads lately. I mean, you can, I don't always do it, but I mean, it's just, I like it. I think it's fun. Okay, so for this part, I thought I'm going to create my own little like florally background. So these little flower stickers that I have here, they have like this semi-transparent vibe. So they're fun to overlap and it gives you just like a different look. So I'm going to pull in 3 of these and just crop them down so that they fit inside the borders of this box, and then just like layer them on top of each other just for just a different look. But see how you can like see through it and it just layers up really lovely, I think. And I just love cropping stickers like this and just creating different looks. So that is what I'm doing here, and I really like that. And because I don't need all that room for, you know, appointment reminders for the next week. And it's just a fun way to add some decoration. And I like it. All right, so next I wanted to add a background to that day off area. And this collage set has some background overlays that kind of have like a marbly texture. And if you haven't dived into that set yet, let me just show you this. So it's transparent through most of it, so you can layer this up. So like if you wanted, you could do like a black sticker and layer on this purple marble texture and just layer those together and get a completely different look. You could layer together two of the different marble textures and get a completely different look. So those are really fun to play with. So definitely play with those and show me what you do, because those are fun. And that's it. That's all for this. I love this setup. So I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.